Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Libra New Moon collective reading. This reading will cover the time frame of September 25th through October 1st of 2022. Now, Luna is going to become a new moon in the sign of Libra. Libra is 7th house energy, which is relationships, soulmates, as well as karma. All right, and then she is going to be a waxing crescent through Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and then she will be at a first quarter position in Capricorn on October 2nd, okay? And during this phase, just know we have 6 planets retrograde. Mercury is going to be retrograde in Virgo. Uranus is going to be retrograde in Taurus. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, Jupiter retrograde in Aries, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, and Neptune retrograde in Pisces. So we've been going through a period of reflection, a lot of things from the past, a lot of emotions, memories, maybe even people, old situations, old circumstances have been resurfacing for everybody in different ways. And now the sun has just moved into the sign of Libra, and we have this beautiful new moon in Libra, and it's time for new energy in existing relationships, new relationships coming in, as well as new energies around karma really balancing out to let in new experiences. All right, so let's get into this reading and see what Spirit would like to add, what Luna would like to add, what our spirit guides and angels want to tell us. All right, lunar eclipse energy, no promises. Okay, this is very interesting to be our opener, but look at what sits on the bottom. Unfruitful harvest. Oh, wow. And look, barrier. Oh my goodness. And we'll take romance. Oh, look at that. It just keeps going. We'll take romance and new connection, because some of you, this will be more relationship related around either friends, family, romance, or for others, this will be more around karmic energy. So we'll pull a lot of cards so everybody gets a message here. Okay. But look at this. No promises, unfruitful harvest, and barrier. Okay, so that's the karmic energy. And for some of you, this is going to be around romance, where it's like we've been really prevented from coming into a new romantic relationship or a new friendship, after romance has ended in the past or friendship has ended in the past. There's just been like this invisible barrier allowing momentum forward into a new connection for some of you, okay? And now for others of you, you did everything that you could. You put your heart and soul into something, all right? But you feel empty-handed, okay? Because with no promises, I feel like that's where we've all taken a risk on something, whether it's a dream, an idea, a new path, a change, or a romance, or a friendship, okay? We all have taken a chance on something, and it resulted in an unfruitful harvest. And from that point till now, it's felt like there's an invisible barrier from moving beyond the pain, the sadness, or being able to move into new energy, to break free. It's very karmic, okay? It's almost like everybody's been in this like spider web and you can't move forward after this happened, okay? That's like a lot of struggling, okay? And now, because all these planets are retrograde, which is causing deep reflection, revelation inside all of us in different ways, okay, it's really balancing things out and clearing the path for this new energy with the new moon. Because look, new moon energy brings a new connection for a failed dream, goal, change, or something of the past, or a new connection around love, romance, or maybe a new friendship, okay? So let's, before we do the dice, let's pull some more cards. So we have the Ace of Cups. Well, I should say the Chalice, but I always see it as the Ace of Cups. And then we have the God, the masculine energy coming in. So this is like very feminine, divine feminine energy, and this is masculine, divine masculine energy. And the very next card is Beltane, which this is about romance and union. And on the bottom, we have the Fates. Okay, so again, this is split and just go, you know, everything I'm saying, apply it to either this failed dream, goal, transition, change, okay? And the karmic energy is feeling very stuck in the spider web, like unable to move. Or for others of you, it's around romance, like we've been unable to align to a new good romance, all right? And so it's like the karmic energies and then the romantic energies right there. And the Wheel of Fate is turning, and, you know, Libra season, again, 7th house energy, and that is karma, that is soulmates, that is relationships. So what was unfruitful in the past, and we've been incredibly restricted from the momentum forward, finally there is a shift and change in the wheel, okay? And then also there's a union, a romantic union coming into play for some of you out there, all right? It's like dream, goal, opportunity, something failed, or it's romance. Like that's it. That's all I'm feeling. And so this Libra new moon from September 25th through October 1st is bringing forth some new energy, some change, where it's like you feel like you're being snipped out of that web of just being really stuck, unable to move forward. And then this, I call this the divine feminine, because the sacral chakra is our divine feminine energy, and it's the water chakra. And then this is the masculine energy right there, okay? So I feel like this is talking about a couple of things. First of all, there's a balancing within the chakras, and that's actually the next deck we're going to pull from is chakras. There's a balancing in the chakras, okay, between the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, the solar plexus and the sacral. And also, those of you where this is around, you know, a relationship, love, romance, there it is, okay? And I feel whatever this new energy that is coming your way within, you know, this next week or so, with that no promises, that's kind of the attitude I feel you're going to be taking towards it. Like, yeah, this seems good. Yeah, this is something that I would want to happen, etc., etc., but I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm just going to kind of see what happens here. So we have the third eye chakra with psychic development. And wow, look at that. We have the heart chakra with love. Okay, so this third eye energy, whatever this unfruitful harvest was for you, where it was attached to dream, goal, all of that, there's the way you were going about it, it was not like the best path forward for you, okay? Or there was more that you really needed to gain spiritually, intellectually, or emotionally before you would be energetically in alignment to what you were reaching for, okay? And now over here, we were, when it comes to love, romance, you're stuck in that web of singlehood, of frustration, of lack of clarity, unable to move forward, because there's a lot of revelation that's been taking place. And I think you're aware of that to some degree, but it goes deeper than you know. Like there's activation going on in the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, and it's opening you up to love and opening somebody else up to love you back. All right. And it's just that message of romance, of union keeps playing out, as well as this dream, this goal, this pursuit just didn't happen. And either scenario, and even like seeing the maypole, like the strings, like either scenario, it's like feeling very stuck. Like there's just so much restriction that I'm feeling. And finally, all of that's like washing away. So let's pull some of the dice. Okay, so we'll start with the planets. We've got Jupiter, and Jupiter is retrograde in Aries at this time, which is first house energy. And then we have Mars. Mars is currently sitting in the house of Gemini, which is third house energy, which is all about communication, learning, growing. Okay, so those two coming out, each and every one of us has been learning a lot about ourselves, okay? Because remember, Jupiter is retrograde in Aries. Aries is first house, self, projection of self, thought of self, okay? And so with Jupiter being retrograde energy is all about a revisiting, okay? So Mars is direct in the third house, learning and communication of Gemini. So these two, I know each and every one of us has been stuck in this web because there's some things that we had to figure out about ourselves. Also with that, learning our boundaries through Mars, learning our worth and our value through Jupiter there, okay? So let's see. For the houses, we have the first house and the 12th house. All right, so first house, that Aries energy, currently where Jupiter is retrograding, okay? And 12th house is Piscean energy, and guess what? Neptune is retrograding through Piscean energy right now. So with the first house, 12th house, remember, we're revisiting, we're learning about ourselves. It's so that we can complete this karma through the 12th house energy, okay? But there's things that we have got to see and know and understand about ourselves first. That's why we've been stuck in the spider web. And look at, we have Virgo and Cancer as the zodiac signs that have come through. Right now, Mercury just slipped back into the sign of Virgo, going retrograde, was in the sign of Libra, just went back into Virgo, and Mercury will be retrograde until October 2nd. Then Mercury will go direct and then return back into Libra on October 10th. But Virgo, sixth house energy, you know, routine, obligations, responsibility, the daily, our habits, and that is part of what we need to see about ourselves. This Libra new moon is really going to bring that home with this Cancerian energy showing, because Cancerian is all about home, family, as well as our roots. Roots are also about karma, right? And so there is this big lesson that we're all working on in a discovery of ourself, and it's going to activate the third eye. It's going to activate the sacral, the solar plexus, as well as the heart chakra. There's been work that you've been doing in these areas, okay? And that work had to take place to open you up to this new energy that is coming with the Libra new moon. Okay, and again, it's like where we're finally breaking out of that spider web, because there's a lot of revelation that's coming. And with this new energy, even though it's exciting, it's exhilarating, you're going to feel more grounded, more stable, more solid in your movement forward, okay? This is like more real, more permanent, this energy, the way it feels to me. So let's pull some tarot. Right, we have the Emperor, the Ten of Wands, Justice, see? Card that represents Libra, karma, balancing. Oh, wow. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of work in these chakras, okay? Oh my gosh, Judgment. Yes. And the Five of Cups. Okay, see, some of you wanting to be a boss, a leader, more in control of yourself in the pursuit of something, but we weren't quite ready for it yet. All right. Even if this was like a romantic relationship, okay, it's like we weren't ready for it yet. We weren't full grown. And now with the different work that everybody's been doing, now you're full grown. You're ready. You've learned everything, all the expansion that needs to take place in the third eye, the sacral, the solar, and the heart chakra. Okay. And with the Ten of Wands, that is burdens, that's heaviness. It's a long journey, being very stuck, unable to make progress, feeling wore out, okay? But you are coming to the end of all of that with Justice right here at the center of the read. This is powerful. This is the Libra energy. It's Libra season. We're talking about the new moon in Libra, okay? Karma is balancing. Where you were stuck, where you were hindered, where no matter your efforts, you couldn't move forward. And you know, some of you, this could even be like a 10-year cycle that you've been in, like 10-year, 5-year cycle. Some of you, this has been going for a while, because Judgment's next. Judgment of the lessons that you've learned. And you're going through that evaluation with the angels yourself, okay? And even though there is things that feel like they were lost to you, you're going to realize why that didn't work out and what remains, the gifts, the expansion, the growth that you've received. Okay, so a sadness and heaviness is also going to be lifting off of you. Yeah, as I say that, Ace of Wands, that's the yes right there, yes. And look, the journey's over. It's time for the new one. Queen of Swords. Yes, we're also very ready mentally. Four of Wands, it's time to see this time around. This is very stable for you. Yes, you've grown strong and wise. It's time for that new energy with that Fool. And death to the sadness. Look at that. Death to the sadness. The burden, the heaviness, this just didn't work out and I'm sad about it. You're going to just understand why. And through that realization, the door opens, the new energy comes in, the new relationship shows up. All right. This is really positive. There's the artwork, and it's a new moon, and it says, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. How perfect is that? Here is the next card. Moon Goddess Diana, I shine my light outwards for all to see. See, through these activations, because of the work that you've been doing, your vibe is going to become different. And then here's the artwork for this message. And it's a waxing gibbous 3. I teach people how to treat me. Yeah, see, that goes back to those boundaries that I feel some of you have really been learning. All right, so those are the messages for this Libra new moon. I am sending each and every one of you guys lots of love and light. Take care.